Every single review just gives you a bunch of different features and you are still absolutely confused which is the best choice for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you just the very specific features that you actually need to pay attention to understand which is the best choice for you based on your specific case. And on top of that, I have some discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate links, so check out all of the links in the description. When it comes to automations with Sender, you have pretty much all of the main things you will need, all of the different triggers, all of the win-back campaigns, all of these automations, analytics, A/B testing. You also have a bunch of pre-made templates which are really nice if you don't want to think about it and you just want to insert certain things. So really you can have maybe a couple additional things that are really like extra, but in general you have pretty much everything you will need, so it's a 9 out of 10 for automations. By the way, I have created a document of 50 best growth hacks used by the biggest marketers out there. Check the link below. When it comes to ease of use and the interface, honestly, it's one of the cleanest, one of the easiest interfaces. It's very beginner friendly, very clear to navigate between campaigns, automation, subscribers, all of that. It's really a 10 out of 10, super simple. By the way, I created a blueprint for the best business model out there, so check the description. When it comes to landing pages, it has a simple drag and drop editor, nothing too crazy per se, but there's a bunch of pre-built templates to choose from. You can customize all the layouts, you can customize most of the elements that you want to add, the styling, the sections. One thing to note here is that there is no built-in A/B testing for the landing pages. This doesn't usually exist for email marketing softwares. It's really more just like a very advanced feature, but there is one or two email marketing softwares that have that. That's why I give it a 9 out of 10. When it comes to forms, you have all of the main stuff. You have the embeds, you can create different pop-ups, even gamified stuff, inline forms. It's very easy to customize and you can customize quite a bit, add all of the different basic fields, and there is no A/B testing here. So if you want to A/B test it out, you're not going to have that option. But again, most of email marketing softwares don't have that option. But in general, it's really good. It's a 9 out of 10. When it comes to newsletter designer, so designing your emails, you have a drag and drop editor that is pretty simple, but it has all of the main stuff you will need. And you have a bunch of different templates to choose from as well. It supports dynamic content. You can add personalized tags like people's names, dates, locations, and you can also A/B test different subject lines. So it has pretty much everything that you will need, but it's not as crazy, maybe customizable as some of the email builders. That's why I'll give it an 8 out of 10. When it comes to e-commerce or just selling, basically it has integrations with all of the different main shopping tools like Shopify, WooCommerce, and you can have basically different product recommendations, abandoned carts. So all of these sort of the core features that you will need for e-commerce. It is a little bit limited in terms of analytics and purchase-based segmentation, but that's because it's not primarily meant for e-commerce. So you have some email marketing softwares that are for e-commerce that have maybe a little bit more in terms of analytics and segmentation, but it's pretty good in general. It's an 8 out of 10. When it comes to AI features, for now it has just basic AI subject line. When it comes to AI features, for now it just has basic AI subject line generator and copy suggestions when you write emails. It does not yet have any predictive or automation building AI capabilities. However, most likely it's going to be developed in the future. So for now, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. A couple of unique features is SMMS automation. So aside from email, you also have SMS. So you can actually do omni-channel marketing. and it has a bunch of, as I showed before, pre-made automation workflows that you can use. This includes SMS as well, so you can use both together, SMS and email marketing. And it also has heat maps when it comes to emails. You can see what people are engaging with the most. Cheapest pricing out there from all the email marketing softwares. So first of all, they have this free forever plan, and this gives you up to 2,500 subscribers, which is really a lot of subscribers. There is a limit of 15,000 emails per month, and you get most of the basic features that you will need. There are some limitations, like you don't get A/B testing, and you don't get like unlimited email templates, pop-up templates and landing pages, but you do get most of the stuff that you will need. Now, if you want to go with the paid plan, here I chose 10,000 subscribers, and the standard plan, as you can see, is $57 a month, which is honestly crazy cheap. And the professional plan is $120 a month. So the difference here really is they put quite a few different things, but really in reality it's just that you get SMS credits in here. So here you have SMS as well, however you need to buy it separately, whereas this already comes with SMS. And as you can see here, if you're paying 120, you get that same amount in SMS credits, which sounds really great. And then all of these like advanced automations, this is just to do with SMS messages basically. So you will have all of the features that you need on the standard plan as well. The other thing to take into consideration is that if you have 10,000 subscribers, here as you can see, you have a limit of 120,000 emails per month, meaning this is 12 emails per user per month, which is might be enough for you, might not be enough for you, so that's something to take into consideration. Also, if you have below 10,000, if you have somewhere between 5 and 10, let's say 7,000, then that becomes more per subscriber than 12 emails. But if you go with professional plan, then in here you get 240,000 emails, double the amount. So basically at least 24 emails per user per month, if not more. So it's really a honestly great pricing, both even the professional, because you get all of the SMS, and if you do annual billing, this is I think the biggest discount on any email marketing software. You get 30% discount. So 10,000 subscribers is only $84 with professional plan, and only $40 with standard plan, which is honestly absolutely insane. Another thing to keep in mind as well is that if you want to buy SMS separately, or you want to buy additional SMS, whatever it is, here you can basically just put in whatever amount, and it's going to show you, okay, how much you're going to pay. You choose the country and all of that, it all depends. And another thing as well, what they have is they have pay as you go plan. So in here, as you can see, you have all of these different features, email automations, all of that. You might not have a couple of things, basically what you have on the professional plan. But if you just want the sort of, I would say the basic, or well, almost like basically like this standard plan, then you can just choose this, and you can just pay per emails sent. So for example, 10,000 emails is $57, so you can choose which one you want to do. So honestly, I would say that this is my probably favorite software, email marketing software right now. It's best value for money, and it's the cheapest software in general. So honestly, I think this is the best value for money when it comes to email marketing softwares. And it also is the cheapest software out there. And I wouldn't say to go with the cheapest software out there just because it's cheap, because investing money makes sense, but actually all of the features that you get for the price are absolutely amazing. It literally has 95% of the things you might need. There are maybe just a couple of small things that you might be lacking, but for the price, it's an absolute no-brainer. So AWeber has some of the basic automations that you might need, some purchase-based tagging, all of these sort of like basic things. The only thing here I would say is that it doesn't really have any multi-trigger workflows. It doesn't have advanced logic and goal tracking, deep event triggers. So honestly, it has most of the basic stuff, but just missing a couple of different things. Also split A/B automations, which is a pretty huge thing. So it's good for simple sequences, but not really great for if you want a little bit more complex automations. So I'll give it only a 7 out of 10. When it comes to ease of use, it's very straightforward, very beginner friendly. I think that's their target market. Clear separation between lists, campaigns, landing pages, very minimal learning curve. I do think there are a couple of softwares that are just a tiny bit easier to comprehend and just have a little bit nicer interface. That's why I'll give it a 9 out of 10. When it comes to landing pages, honestly, I'm not super crazy about the templates. They are kind of okay, I would say, style-wise. You can have a look for yourself on the website if you see if you like any of them. They do have 100+ templates, which is nice. Customizable blocks, video embeds, basic analytics, so all of those kind of basic things that you will need. It does lack A/B testing, which some email marketing softwares do provide, and it could have a little bit more flexibility. So it's a 6, maybe even, it's a 7, maybe even a 6 for landing pages. When it comes to forms, they do have inline pop-up forms with simple customization. You can trigger automations, apply tags. Templates are, I would say though, kind of basic. They're not very beautiful templates, and design flexibility is limited as well, so it's a 7 out of 10. When it comes to newsletter designer, they have this drag and drop editor with some pretty solid, decent templates and dynamic content. The smart designer can help you to create branded email templates. I'll kind of showcase later a bit what this means. And you have A/B testing for subject lines, but no A/B testing for the actual email content. So it's a 7 out of 10. When it comes to e-commerce, you have built-in actually tools to sell digital products with Stripe. This is, I do have to emphasize, very, very simplistic. Also, there are some automatic product taggings, simple purchase triggers, so they do provide some of this stuff. No abandoned cart recovery or advanced product recommendations, so it's more of a 7 out of 10. When it comes to AI features, they have basic AI writing assistant for subject lines and email copy, and I'll talk about something else when it comes to AI that's related to this within the specific features section. But other than that, no predictive send time optimization, no AI-driven segmentation yet, no automations. So some of these things other email marketing softwares already have, so it's just a 6 out of 10. So when it comes to unique features, honestly, there's only one feature that I really can see, and that's AI newsletter writer. So basically they have this automate your weekly newsletter in your voice, and supposedly this is supposed to help you to automatically in your voice help you to draft newsletters, remind you when to send them, and you still can adjust all of the different things. This, I would say, is kind of just basic AI writer for your email, what other softwares provide as well, but they are kind of just packaging this as like this 100% automated AI newsletters writer. And perhaps if they develop more on it, perhaps this could be useful. So if you're writing a lot of newsletters and you want to try to have the easiest process with AI, this might be somewhat worth to look into. When it comes to AWeber pricing, it's pretty simple. However, there is one caveat you need to understand. So basically we can choose this plan between 7,500 and 10,000 subscribers. They have mainly two different plans. They have this done for you plan and
at least now they're running this promo. You can decide yourself whether this is worth for you. I would rather just do it myself, to be honest. But you have the Lite and the Plus plan. And billed monthly, the Lite plan is $100 and the Plus is $135, which is somewhere in that middle range. There are some softwares that are cheaper that I think provide more features than AWeber. But one thing here to note as well is that with the Lite plan, first of all, note that you get 10 times the subscribers, so basically 10 emails per subscriber. On this plan, you'll get 12. So again, you might run out if you have, let's say, 9,000 subscribers, but you're sending like 15 emails per month to them. It's not gonna be enough for you. Another super important thing is like you only get one email list. And well, if you're going to use the landing pages, only 3 landing pages and only 3 email automations. This, I think, is this and the one email list is absolutely killers for me. And also, aside from that, some of these sales trackings, some of them are, if we go into the actual features, you will see that, okay, behavioral automation, this is not included, branded click tracking links, this is not included. Some of these features are super important. So honestly, most likely you will go with a Plus plan. The Lite plan is kind of just there to anchor it. You're going to go with this, so you're going to be paying $135 a month. So it's not horrible pricing, but as I said, I think there are just better deals out there. So who is AWeber best for? I would say that it's just like a very simple email marketing tool. No very advanced features. Honestly, it doesn't really stand out to me much. If you see that, okay, you feel like this tool just fits you really well, then you might as well go for it. But honestly, I do think there are better tools out there, and they even come at better price as well.
When it comes to MailerLite automations, I actually really like the automations because they have a few very important things. So first of all, there are multi-trigger automations, which not every email marketing software has. It's a very advanced feature. They also have A/B testing within automations, which is super important. The whole interface, I actually really like it. It's very simple to do, and also they have all of these different templates, and I'm sure they're going to have more and more of these different templates that you can just press one button and you can insert that within your automations. So when it comes to automations, I give 9 out of 10 for MailerLite. When it comes to ease of use and interface, it's super clean, very beginner friendly. Honestly, I think MailerLite is my favorite email marketing software when it comes to interface. It's just so simple to use, and I just love the design. They have really nice design as well, so I'll give it a 10 out of 10. When it comes to landing pages, they have drag and drop builder. You can create some really nice designs. You can customize a bunch of stuff, all the layouts, countdowns, forms, and actually they have some very advanced features as well. So they have A/B testing, which is honestly, usually you just have A/B testing on just sales funnel builders. So it's very surprising that email marketing software has this. You also have all the SEO capabilities, Google Analytics. You even have heat maps. So honestly, it's very advanced. So I will give it a 9 out of 10. When it comes to forms, I actually really like the forms as well. As you can see, you have the form builder. That is pretty simple to use. And the very important thing here as well is what not every email marketing software has, is that you have A/B testing on email opt-ins. That can be very powerful if you're actually going to run A/B tests. And it's, again, something that not every single one of email marketing tools has. And you also have quite a lot of templates to choose from, so I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Newsletter Designer looks pretty good. They have this drag and drop editor that basically they use everywhere within the software. You can create some really nice emails, and they have some absolutely amazing templates.
You have reusable content blocks, which is very important because you can create your own content block and you can reuse it in different newsletters. That can save you a ton of time. And again, you have a lot of templates that are optimized for mobile as well as website. So it's really a good newsletter experience. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. When it comes to e-commerce, you have all of the basic integrations with, WooCommerce, Shopify, all that. And also, MailerLite actually allows you to, even if you don't own any store, you can basically sell digital products just by using MailerLite. I don't know if that's the option necessarily you want to go with, or you want to use actual e-commerce tool, but they do provide this. And then you have all of these different features like the abandoned carts, product tagging, all of those kind of things. You can insert products within emails. I will give it an 8 out of 10 because it's not primarily made for e-commerce. So there are some tools that are more advanced than MailerLite. When it comes to AI features, basically you have AI writer for emails. It gives you suggestions and also subject lines. It can be helpful, but for now it's kind of just limited to content generation. Hopefully later on it's going to be for automations as well. So it's a 7 out of 10. So some unique features for MailerLite. First of all, there is a built-in website and blog creator. So this is pretty different from most of email marketing softwares because it actually allows you to create like a full-on website, so you can have the different sections, and they have like all of these blocks with, let's say, like different articles, so on and so forth. And as you can see here, they have all of these templates, and honestly, some of the templates, they look really like made by a nice website builder, and they have quite a lot of features. I don't know if you're necessarily going to use this, but if you don't have a website and you want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, then they provide this feature. Also, they have reusable editor blocks, as I mentioned before, so you can keep your brand consistency, and this just saves a bunch of time. You don't need to edit everything again and again in every single email. MailerLite is probably, I would say, one of the best price email marketing softwares. So if we look at 10,000 subscribers, we have completely free plan that is up to 500 subscribers, but you do get 12,000 emails, which is quite a lot, and you get actually quite a lot of advanced features. You will be missing some things like selling digital products, having unlimited templates, things like that, but actually you do get, for a free plan, it's one of the best free plans. And for paid plans, the growing business plan is $73 a month for, again, 10,000 subscribers, which is really, really good. And you also get unlimited amount of emails, because some of the softwares, they cap how many emails you can send, even if they are cheaper, which is important because you might hit the limits before you hit the amount of subscribers. And advanced plan is $110, which is, honestly, when you look at all of the features that you get, it's really an amazing value for money. So the one thing to keep in mind here, whether you want to go for growing plan or advanced plan, is basically if you want to have Facebook integrations, if you want to have AI basically figuring out what are the best times sending your emails, and if you want to have promotional pop-ups and basically some of these like AI writing tools, these are some of the important things to keep into consideration, and you can go in detail. But honestly, when it comes to pricing, I would say that this is one of, if not the best software value for money. So I think MailerLite is honestly best for, it's just an amazing value for money. It's one of the cheapest platforms out there as well. If you need a simple interface. So to conclude, MailerLite is just an amazing value for money. Honestly, all of the features that you get, and it's one of the cheapest platforms in general. And if you just want something that's super easy to use, super simple interface, beautiful designs, because I really love all of their templates. You don't need to build stuff from scratch. You can actually use their templates, and they provide some really important A/B testing features. So if that's something that you think you will need, you will use templates, you will use A/B testing, then this might be a good software for you.
When it comes to GetResponse automations, they do have some interesting things. So they have all of the usual sort of automations that you will need, but also they have some additional things, for example, engagement scoring, and then you can send personalized emails based on that engagement scoring. And obviously you have all of these other usual features that you will have on other tools. But I would say it's pretty advanced, and you even have some CRM based type of conditions. So I will give it 9 out of 10. I would say it's one of the stronger tools when it comes to automations in email marketing. When it comes to ease of use and interface, it's very clear layout with guided onboarding. However, Automation Builder is, because it's pretty powerful, it does feel a little bit complex for beginners. But once you kind of get used to it, it's honestly not that difficult, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. When it comes to landing pages, this is one of the stronger points as well, and I'll show you later why exactly this is the case. But they have an excellent drag and drop builder with a bunch of different professional looking templates. You can customize all the sections, add countdowns, pop-ups, product embeds, all of those kind of things, which to be fair, you can do with most of the landing page builders. And you have built-in A/B testing and analytics for conversion tracking, which is something that's a little bit more advanced and not every email marketing platform has. So it's a 9 out of 10. When it comes to forms, you have all the pop-ups, embeds, exit intent with really good templates, and obviously you can trigger all the automations and add tagging. It's decent customization, however, it's not as flexible design as a dedicated form tool, so it's nothing special per se, but it has all of the stuff you'll need. It's an 8 out of 10. When it comes to newsletter designer, it's a feature-rich email builder with a lot of modern templates. You'll have most of the blocks that you need, and they are reusable as well. Also, if you're selling the products, then you have dynamic product recommendations and personalized sections. There's also A/B testing for content and for subject lines. So it's pretty decent builder. I do maybe prefer some of the other email marketing builders, but this has quite a lot of different features, so I'll give it 8 out of 10. So when it comes to e-commerce and store, you have all the integrations with Shopify, WooCommerce, and it supports product tagging, abandoned cart recovery, purchase tracking. I'll show you this a little bit later, but basically you can sell your own products directly through the landing pages, and it has these sales funnel capabilities. So it's a 9 out of 10. It's a little bit more advanced maybe if you're going to use these sales funnel capabilities that I'll show you later. When it comes to AI features, they're emphasizing a lot on AI. However, what I saw mostly was there's AI email generator and subject line suggestions, which every email marketing software has. And they do have predictive time send time optimization, which again, most of the softwares have. And they also claim they have this AI campaign assistant, but I think it's very early stages maybe, so it's not very useful yet. So it's a 7 out of 10. When it comes to unique features, there are quite a few different features. So first of all, they have built-in webinar. So you can run a webinar with email marketing software, which is probably the only email marketing tool that provides webinar features. And you can also have course hosting platform. So you can basically create courses and host courses on here, which again is something that's not typical for email marketing tool. It's more for a course creation tool. Also, you have funnel builder for lead magnet sales webinars. Also, you have a funnel builder for lead magnets sales and webinars. So what this is basically, if you go in here, you will see that the way they structure this, they do it really like as a funnel. So you have your top of a funnel, let's say your Facebook ads that you can connect, landing pages, sign up forms, email marketing, sales pages, blah, 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 blah. All of these different things. And they actually even provide like a one-click upsell. Most of this I would say that you can do this with email automations in general, so you don't necessarily need this like built-in sort of thing. They just structure it in like this specific way that kind of makes it easy to understand, but honestly, you can execute same thing with other email marketing softwares. This maybe makes it just like a tad bit easier. And also something like one-click upsell is something you will not have this with other email marketing software. So this is maybe the one thing that kind of like stands out, but all of these other features, they are available. They're maybe not just structured as nicely. There are a couple of things you have to understand when it comes to GetResponse pricing. So first of all, we choose 10,000 subscribers. With the starter plan, honestly, you are missing some of the really essential features. So if we look at the features that they provide, you will see that actually when it comes to all of these perfect timing, A/B testing, e-commerce tracking, none of these features exist with the basic plan, and even like these basic features. And also the features why you might want to go with GetResponse is all of this sales funnel builder, and that doesn't exist with this plan as well. So honestly, it's kind of limited. It's only $79 a month, which is not a bad price. However, for the features it's providing, it's not really worth it. So really, you'll want to go either with Marketer or you'll want to go with Creator. And as you can see, they're really promoting this one because the only reason you might want to go with GetResponse is if you're actually going to use all of these features of course creation, the conversion funnel, building out a website. And the Marketer plan, it's $114 a month, which is fairly competitive pricing compared to other softwares, but it doesn't have all of these features. So when it comes to webinars, website creation, course creation, it doesn't have those things. So technically, if you go for that, you'll need to go with Creator Plan, which is $134, which is a little bit on the higher price end. And then you get those features. However, one thing to keep in mind here as well is that they have a limit on how many students you can have. And as you can see here, you can have up to 5,000 students. So just keep that in mind because it might seem like a lot, but if one of the ways how you're requiring basically your email subscribers is by having a free course, then you might actually hit this number pretty quick if you have a free course. Whereas some of the other, as I said, sales pages, they might come at similar price tag and they have unlimited and they have additional features. When it comes to the funnel, they have very advanced features. So who is it best for? So if you want something that is a bit closer to a sales funnel builder because of what I just showed you in the last point, then this might be good because it's email marketing software, but it's trying to sort of be a sales funnel builder as well. However, I will say one thing, that it's not as good as an actual sales funnel builder. So if you're going for this email marketing software because it's sort of like a sales funnel builder, I would say just go for a sales funnel builder and that's it. And I'll leave a link for my favorite one. But if you want just to have some basic features, and if you want to host maybe some courses and sort of just have, you know, your email marketing tool being able to do those things, then this might be a good choice for you. But I would just go with actual sales funnel builder if I'm going to go with GetResponse. By the way, I have also made an ultimate video comparing all of the different softwares, so go check that out, link in description. And don't forget, I have special discounts and crazy bonuses if you use my affiliate link. So if you enjoyed this, check out all of those links.